Hi there and welcome to The Wrap, a quick look at the week that was. I'm Diana Dorahy. Well, look, lots happened this week. The 2020 laureates from the Cartier Women's Initiative were launched, and what an impact group of women these are. Congratulations to East Asia winner Charlotte Wang, founder of Equota Energy. You'll forgive me if I read this. It's a data analytics driven energy efficiency solutions provider. Sounds complex, probably is. Anyway, congratulations to her, as well as the Oceania winner, Joanne Howarth, founder of Woolpack Australia. These guys manufacture environmentally responsible insulated packaging, obviously made from sheep's wool, and it's designed to help temperature sensitive goods in transit. Again, another fantastic idea. Congratulations to both winners. Good news for SMEs in the US. They're finally getting some much needed help from the US Federal Reserve. Their highly anticipated Mainstreet Lending program is finally launching. It was announced back in April. Now, of course, while the central bank won't be lending to businesses directly, it will encourage banks to lend to struggling companies by taking the majority of potentially risky loans off the balance sheet. Good news for SMEs in the US. In funding news this week, and this has got to be one of the biggest stories in the world, certainly in Australia, I'm talking about Canva here. This powerhouse company has raised a further $60 million, taking its paper valuation to $8.6 billion. Canva now becomes Australia's richest company, and the news has also propelled co-founder and CEO Melanie Perkins to become the third richest woman in Australia. And in proof that where there's a good idea, there's always capital available, this funding round was 10 times oversubscribed. My story of the week this week goes to a piece in Women's Agenda talking about Australian research that's found a connection between female leadership and the 3 Ps: profitability, performance, and productivity. Listen to some of these numbers. ASX listed companies that achieved an increase of 10 percentage points or more in the share of women on their board enjoyed a 4.9% increase in their market value. What's that worth in dollar terms? $78.5 million. Companies that also had an increase in share of women to key management positions, or KMPs, and or appointed a female CEO, reported up to nearly a 7% increase in market value. So the bottom line, it pays to promote women. My tip of the week this week comes to a profile piece in Forbes about female entrepreneur extraordinaire Gesche Haas, founder of Trailblazer Ventures, a startup lab with a mission to increase female-founded ventures. She also founded Dreamers and Doers, which helps entrepreneurial and influential women find each other. She's such a mover. There used to be a joke that if Mark Zuckerberg and Sheryl Sandberg had a baby, it would probably be something like Gesche Haas. Anyway, here are her 3 tips for entrepreneurial success. Stay lean. Not talking diets here. She advises to take a slow and steady, sustainable approach. It's not all about how quickly you can get up and running, how quickly you can get funded and or recognized. It's about the long game. It's playing the long game. Focused on impact, not on marketing. You know, in most cases, startups focus heavily in terms of concentration, if you like, and budget on marketing and user acquisition. So this really sort of flies in the face of that theory. But her advice is concentrate on the good you offer. In her case, as well as ours, it's about the impact of community support for all stakeholders. Third piece of advice, it's okay to wait. It's okay to wait. That could be waiting for money to move into an office, investing in a rebrand, or even expanding your offering. It won't happen all at once, so you know what? Enjoy the journey. Take regular breaks, refresh, recharge. She says, and I love this, wherever her business lands at the end of the day, it will have been a success because she made the road leading up to it worthwhile. She's so fantastic. Coming up next week on Next Chapter Raise, we have our July Entrepreneur in Residence, Yosha Gupta, drumroll please, and Investor in Residence, Gail Wong from Her Capital VC. Join us for a series of monthly events, including our live Q&A calls, so members get your questions ready. Speaking of questions, our exclusive Next Chapter Raise with Cartier Ask Me Anything live Zoom session takes off on July 7th. This is a members only event, so register through your funding calendar. Look, it's a really premier initiative, this one, and there's up to $100,000 for grabs, so sign up. Registration is also open for the Start Me Up HK Festival, which kicks off July 6 to 7. It's virtual this year, as are most events globally, so tickets are free. Sign up in our Facebook page. We'll put the link down there. Have a great weekend and see you next time on The Wrap.